Hey, it's Kriztiankool here. We're hanging out. We're gonna do something new for the channel. We're gonna do a one play board game of my choice. Tonight we're gonna do Harmonies. One game. We're gonna try to get some random people involved here on Board Game Arena. I normally do a lot of my board gaming for the channel on Board Game Arena. Shout out to uh, shout out to them. Thank you for providing such an awesome service for board gaming. Happy to renew and pay for a premium subscription each and every year. And we're gonna go ahead and do some harmonies. Number of players. Let's just do three. Three players. Trying to make it quick. Playing hours really matter. Use nature spirit cards, and we're gonna do longest river. If you're expecting me to do like a tutorial playthrough or anything like that, this ain't the place for that. We'll be doing that on other, possibly. I might do a focus on harmonies here in the near future, which will be a more protracted stream on the channel. Usually my in focus reviews are more my history and stuff like that on the game, and overall thoughts, critiques, and everything else, along with a few playthroughs. Here we're just doing a simple first time ever, first start of the channel. We're just gonna do a quick one playthrough. We're gonna search for some people. Hopefully we can get some. Like, I don't understand this playing hours. Like, is it like saying, oh, see, this menu confuses me. I like this menu up here. So where's harmonies? H. There it is. So like we create real time, normal speed on side A. See, this looks normal to me. And we'll open the table to other players. Boom. Easy peasy. Like, I don't understand that other menu. It just makes no sense to me. All right. So, 3-player game of harmonies here. We're gonna do. Not sure which card we're taking yet. For some reason, the game is stuck on. I can't get rid of this card. Like, go away, please. Okay, thank you. Uh, 6 points for each group of 2 buildings or more. 4 points for each tree of height 2 or 3. Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly I kind of want to do. So I've been trying to figure this game out a little more as I've been playing, and this was probably the more recent additions. Probably will be in my top 100 when I discuss my top 100 later within my community and on the channel. So I'm going to choose my spirit cards here. So I've noticed you don't want to, like, you want to have a lot of cards that do similar things, but you want to also have you want to also be able to evolve and do other things on top of, like, you don't want to peg yourself into a corner where it's like you only got one strategy and you realize that the things coming up aren't exactly catering to your strategy. So you kind of want to have like 2 or 3 strats. While your spirit card can give you one overall strat that can give you a fair amount of points if you hit it repeatedly, you can't just lean on that because sometimes that isn't gonna come up. I'm gonna try for this one because I see a few trees that we can, like, tree cards we can grab. Um, so here's the thing. This one will give me 4 points for every tree that is 2 or 3. We don't really want to grab this one because while the cube will go on the 2 tree, but it only scores for every 2 and 1 that you see. So, like, you're going to have a lot of 1 trees in the way, which is not great for this card. So, we're not really going to go for that now. What we want to kind of go for is stuff like this, stuff like this. We're going to focus on a lot of plains, focus on a lot of these 2 trees. So, I'm going to just grab this one right here. Now, we always got to choose colored tokens. Cards are optional to choose every round, but, like, we always got to choose tokens. Nothing that great. So what we'll do is we'll kind of grab this one. We'll plan for some 2 trees along the way. Obviously, don't want to do this. We want to give ourselves some room too, so we're gonna go here. I'm gonna put this off in the corner. And my turn. You know what I do condone as good strategy is subscribing to the channel. So if you do catch this, do hit me up with the subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. If you have Twitch, you can follow me on there, which is super awesome because I do stream pretty weird hours. I will mind you of that, but usually the people who lurk and hang out always have a great time that are there. My community is pretty chill for the most part. So if you're looking for a great gaming community, whether it's video games or board games, I love doing both. You can find me on there. All my VODs are on the YouTube channel here, and like I said, we're trying to do more like YouTube, like short video content. Like I'm trying to be more proactive on that, so which is why we're doing something like this. Something short, something sweet, and you know, all these suck. They suck. What is this shit? Where's the trees? See, this is the problem with taking just one strat. Now I want trees. There's no tree stuff coming up. So we might have to be a little more diverse, which isn't great, but it's better than nothing. And also remember, the cards don't just get you points. It's the way you build things as well can get you points. So, like, I'm going to take this card because I know we're going to work with planes. So, like, having this card might help down the road too. And we will take... All right, let's take these because I want to have a building here. Maybe we'll start a river here. Actually, yeah, we're taking that. We're taking that. I know I want that here. I might want these here. I might want the river here. There we go. So I'll explain a little more what I'm trying to do here. So basically, if you look at this graph here, how things score. I don't know how well you guys can see the map, but like, your mountains will score as long as they're adjacent to each other. You gotta have the mountains, you know, they score on height. Buildings, they have to be adjacent to each other. Actually, no. 5 points if surrounded by at least 3 tokens of different colors. So, like, yeah, I kind of want to surround my buildings with different things. The trees, trees score when they're topped off, of course. Water and fields. Fields, gotta have groups of 2+ to get points on fields. And that's not mentioning the card points on the cards, so. So I'm kind of feeling this. Basically, we're going to grab as much brown as possible. That's where we're at. Let's put you here. Let's put you here. Put you here. Yeah, I kind of screwed up with this red building here because I forgot it was like 3 building. Like, you gotta have 3 colors around. Only consider the top of each adjacent piece. So, yeah, you don't want buildings in a corner, is what I'm learning. So that was dumb. I will inherently admit that was I'm completely should just looked over the rules real quick, and I totally forgot it was you have to have at least 3. I thought it was just 2. You need to have 3. 3 different colors of top on the top of of what you're building around the building in order to score the individual building. All right. We're definitely taking these. Putting this here. Putting this here. Putting this here. Yeah, we'll put a cube from that there. Um, all right. So, um, I'm always been a fan of abstract gaming for one. So like a game like this really does grab my attention and appeal to me. And it's a very intricate puzzle because you're trying to like use this a board of a certain size to try to fit so many combinations of shapes and patterns based on the cards you're given and what's available for choosing. And it's very and it can definitely humble you at times when you're like trying to like get the right thing put together and then you're like shh poop, you know. You grab the wrong thing or you put the thing in the wrong place and you move on. You're like, oh no, that was terrible. Why did I choose that? All right, so seeing what's here. I think we're grabbing this. We will make and we will score that. Let's go here with this. Let's definitely not sure what I'm gonna do with any rivers. I might just score them at the top, but well, maybe I go bottom with them. I don't know. We'll see. Hard decisions. Let's go this way. Go this way. Problem with river strats are that since you don't really stack anything on river tiles, and this is for fields as well, river and fields will eat up your board so quickly. So like if you're trying to prolong a game or going for a strat that doesn't involve fields and water too much, you have to be mindful of the other people that are, because they will just, like, you can see some people are just eating up their board quickly already, putting, stuff down. These guys, the people we're playing with, play this game a lot more than we do. I mean, their ELOs are crazy high compared to mine. I kind of just didn't really care who we played against, but again, this has always been kind of my knock about playing randos on Board Game Arena. Like, when you play a certain game, chances are 50% of the time you're going to get put together with someone who wants to play all the time. And unless, like, you like being humbled 100 times over, they're probably going to win. And your experience is going to be expect them to win because you just, you're learning or you don't play the game enough. And sometimes the power creep can be a bit intimidating, which is never a pleasant experience. What are we doing here? I think what I want to do. I already put the thing here, so I gotta put a thing here. Um, can we? I might put a mountain there and go this, and we're gonna go here with that. Yeah, we're not playing very well. Compared to what they're doing, I feel very inadequate. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure this game out. I've only got like maybe a handful of like plays of this game. I own it behind me. If you can see, I got a huge collection behind me. I do own it. I have played it, like I said, about a handful of times, and I wouldn't say like I'm a I'm a savant or anything, but I would like to say like I kind of understand. I know the rules. I know what I'm supposed to do, but I like haven't really figured out like how to like maximize your turns. Eventually, the end game's going to be triggered by someone running out of board space, and that is a way to push and accelerate the game. Is like, oh, my board is completely full. I can't place stuff. It's like, oh, were you trying to maximize your board? That's too bad. We need a green. We need it now. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this here, so I can score that. Um, we're gonna put this here in case I do anything else. Put that there, and my turn. And when you do play this game enough, obviously you'll know which cards work better together, which patterns are in the game that you can just kind of build to automatically and then like grab the card when you see it. Or is that when you play this game enough, you can like have that sense to where it's like, all right, I'll build this pattern and this pattern and this pattern. I'll score off this pattern, and if these cards come up, I will have the pattern already, or at least most of it. So, like, you can set up preliminary patterns with the experience of playing through this game enough times, and then kind of like take advantage of that. That's where I'm obviously lacking. I don't know certain patterns. Like, none of these patterns right now help what I'm doing here, and that's my fault. Like, I just don't know. Um, could use 2 planes. That's the problem. All right, so I'm going to set this plane here, which will score that card. We're going to set this here, which will give us a higher mountain. Actually going to set that there. Don't think there's an animal card that's going to help, so I will end my turn. Like I said, it would obviously, if I was playing against someone who didn't play the game as well, they would, or as often, kind of like I do, they don't know all the possible patterns on the cards, so they can't prep as well. Like, this person's already got 3 cards done. 4 cards done. Like, it's just, you play a game like an abstract game with limited like pattern offerings so often, you know all the patterns. See, like, yeah, it's, I kind of didn't think about it, which I'm going to be mindful of the next time we do more videos like this. I'm going to try to find opponents who are not super like gung-ho about playing the game, because it just obviously makes for a not as fun video when I can't like when it looks like I get my ass beat all the time. It's just lack of experience more than anything. I don't know why I'm even gonna do the score or anything here. I don't think I can score anything. There we go. Wow, I actually scored more points than I expected. Given how badly they were, how quickly and proficiently they were playing the game. So final situation. So they got a lot more points and cards, obviously, but like I scored the most points on board with combinations or with how to like stuff on my board, which is what even remotely made me feel like I did anything in the game. But they obviously this is what I was lending and alluding to. When you play a game like this that is about making patterns on your board, and the game only offers so many patterns, and you play a game enough that is based around that, you are going to memorize the patterns, or you're going to completely know what could be possibly done with what is coming, like with what is there, and what, like, you have a better sense of the meta is what I'm going to kind of phrase it as. So obviously, if you played it a lot more than say me, you're gonna definitely be more efficient and more prolific. Now, say had they played the game same amount of time as I have, would they have done as well? Probably not. For like, am I willing to admit I made mistakes? I made mistakes after the first turn. Because one, I didn't quite remember the rules of the buildings, and two, you know, I'm haven't played this game in a few months. I'm not playing like some of these people who play on Board Game Arena play a lot, and they play the same game a lot. I like to play a huge variety of games, and I don't like to sit there and figure a game out, because once I feel like I figure a game out, I never come back to it. Like, I will just quit playing it. I don't want to be that guy. I like to play games. I like to play games I enjoy, but I don't want to get to a point where, one, I figure it out to where it bores me, and two, I figure it out where, you know, basically I make my opponents feel like they are played out, I basically power creep them out of the game, which is how I felt here, because I didn't feel like I had a chance. Playing against especially the 400 ELO person that joined the game, and I'll probably be more mindful of that and set the table a little more stricter on trying not to find people who play this game all the time, because those are the higher level people who literally will just play several games, probably at least over a dozen games of this a week, if not more. So, but Harmonies is a fun one. I really do recommend this for people who like abstract games, like puzzly games. The art is feel good. It's cute, and while it's easy to learn, it can be quite a conundrum to kind of figure out the best way to approach it. Um, Obviously, like I said, repeated plays will get you more. Will get you somewhere um, as opposed to anything else. Um, would this be a game I would love to see more expansions to? Oh yeah, I would love to see what else they could do or add to it. Mostly, maybe some different cards or different ways to score on the cards, or um, different boards. Mostly, actually, because both these boards have a flip side that make the water do different things. So, like boards that make like different scoring elements do score differently would be kind of cool. I would like to see that in the future. But overall, this is a fun one. Recommend. It's Harmonies. Check it out. And I guess if you wanted to get the game, it's what, 40. I want to say it's like a $40 game. Let me check on Amazon. Normally it's like a $35 game, like $35, probably 40 if you look in other game stores, but Amazon has it for 35 discounted because of, I think, Prime Day or whatever. So, um, yeah, definitely go check this game out if you're into abstract games such as this. So, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and yeah, have a good one.